Hi guys, so the thing here is a woman who has been with a lot of men will not openly tell you. She will not come directly to tell you that she has been with a lot of men, but rather she uses phrases. She uses phrases that sounds normal to tell you, and if you are not really smart, you will not really get it, right? And the thing here is no one is really admitting the fact that body count still matters. It really matters because it affects pair bonding. It shapes, it shapes long-term loyalty. It rewires how she views men, sex, and emotional connection. So it matters. So on this video, I'm going to be telling you the phrases, those phrases that women who have been with a lot of men always use. They frequently use these phrases in conversation, and if you don't really listen and think about it, you might not understand. So let's get into the video. And if this is the kind of content that you're interested in, please subscribe. Make sure to like the video, and then there are lots of them that you can check out on the channel as well. Right? So let's get into the video. So the very first phrase that women who have been with so many men who frequently use is body count is just a number. The woman that I slept with a lot of men keep saying this, because at this point she's not trying to explain, she's not trying to own it, but she's trying to convince you not to care. And believe me, a woman who have slept with a lot of men who do not see anything wrong with that. She'll say body count is just a number. So if you bring up the conversation, about body count, she'll keep telling you that this is not, it's just a number, it's nothing. She's trying to convince you to believe that this is really nothing. If she hasn't been with that, do you think she will try to convince you not to, you know, see? That's the point. So a woman has been a lot of men who try to convince you to believe that body count is just a number. It's really nothing, it's just a number. Shouldn't see that as anything. The next phrase that women use when they have slept with a lot of men is this: if men can do it, then women can do it too. If you hear a woman say this to you, that if men can do it, if men can sleep around, if men can have as much as body count, as much body count as they can, then why can't women do it? That's a woman that have been with so many men. At this point, she's not trying to match energy. She's only trying to erase consequences. Yeah, she's not trying to match energy, she's trying to erase consequences because she'll be like, okay, men are doing it, so why can't women do it? Okay, we are human beings. When a woman keeps saying this, okay, if men are doing it, then women should do it too. She's not, at that point, she feels she can sleep around, do whatever she wants to do without being, without feeling that what she is doing is wrong because men, or she thinks that men are doing it right. So the thing here is, the problem actually here is biology doesn't work that way, right? When a man sleeps with many women, it increases his sexual option. But when a woman does it, it decreases ability to bond with one man. That's because women are wired to pay bond while men are wired to reproduce. Okay, so women that have been with so many men find it difficult to connect with one particular man. Find it difficult to, to be with one man, right? So when you hear a woman say, "If men can do it, then women can do it too," that's a woman that has been with so many men. And if you accept it that way, it's going to be a problem to you because you've accepted the fact that she too can do it, right? She has the freedom, to do it because men are doing it. You agree that it is normal, right? So that's another phrase that women use when they have been with so many men. If men can do it, then women can do it too. So the next phrase that women use once they have slept with a lot of men is "I love my freedom." This is a woman that wants your consistency. She wants you to be around her. She wants your time. She wants your, journey success. But she doesn't want to be obligated to you. She keeps saying she loves her freedom. She doesn't want to be controlled by anyone. She doesn't want to like define that she is, with you, but she is there benefiting everything you have to offer in whatever you are doing with her. But she says she doesn't want to be controlled. So no, she loves her freedom so much. The truth here is that is just a game. That is a game. The thing here is she's trying to, to keep you around. Maybe you are not really the kind of guy that she loves or she wants to be with, but she's just keeping you around, you know, till when she finds someone, that is better and is fit for her before she can let you go. So if you agree with her just like that, you're just going to be a placeholder till when she finds someone better. So any woman that tells you she likes her freedom, she loves her freedom, please let her be. Don't try to be around because you feel that one day it's going to work out, right? The woman that likes her freedom wants to be with different types of men. Like she has been and she still wants to explore till when she finds someone better. So if she says that to you, just know that she's not ready and probably she still wants to do more to explore, right? So the next phrase that women use once they have been with a lot of men is sex is nothing. This is just nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's just, you know, it's nothing. That's what they keep saying. It's just nothing. This is a woman that has been with a lot of men, and it has gotten to a point that she doesn't see anything wrong with it. She sees it as a handshake. It's really nothing. And all this is coming from a disconnected nervous system. That is what it does. It makes her feel like, it makes her feel numb, like she's not connected emotionally. And the thing here is a biology. Once a woman, when a woman has sex, right, her brain releases what is called oxytocin. And once this is released and it's the feel good hormones, the bonding hormones, and once it comes and, the emotional connection keeps and constantly gets broken and hurt, at some point, she will get used to it. She will detach, she will disconnect, she will not want to even want to feel anything like that again. That's the reason why she says there's nothing. She feels she can just do it anyhow with anyone, whenever she wants it, however she likes it, and it doesn't mean anything. It's just, like I said, it's just like a handshake. It's nothing. So that is that. So once a woman's emotions keep getting broken over and over again, after sex, it makes her not to even want to connect, anymore. She makes sure that she doesn't involve her feelings with whatever she's doing and she gets used to it. Her body adapts to it. And once that happens, she'll keep doing it without emotions. And so the next one here is I don't regret anything. I learned from every experience I had. When she tells you that she doesn't regret whatever she did in the past, whatever number she has been with, she sees it as growth. All the experiences, is growth for her. She's trying to make you see it as, she's wiser, she's smarter, of all the experience she has had. She has learned one or two lessons from, but that is not the truth. She's trying to convince you to see that all the exes, she has learned lessons and all the hookup is a new chapter and at some point she won't believe that okay, she is a changed person, she has experienced all of this, she's wiser, you know, you know. But she might not really tell you the real reason why she did all of those things. It might be for revenge, it might be because she was bored, it might be because she, you know, she was you know, she needed someone around. She wouldn't tell you that because she knows if she opens up to tell you that she did this because she was revenge, she wanted to revenge, or she was bored, or she was, whatever was going on, that you don't want to be with her. So she tells you that she, she learned everything from all the experiences she has had. So you think that she is smarter and wiser and she knows what she is. So that's one of the phrases that women use. Yes, they tell you that they learned from everything, all the experiences they have had. So the next phrase that women use once they've been with so many men is everyone has a past, right? Everyone has a past life. She's trying to tell you that everyone has been, have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, because just to test you to see if you're going to accept what other men couldn't accept, right? Just trying to test you to see if you accept her just the way she is, by telling you that everyone has a past, and so the past should remain in the past and not, brought to the present. So if you see a woman say this, everyone has a past, please, that's a phrase that women that have been with a lot of men, you know. So the next phrase that women use here is I was just having a phase, right? This often comes after the damage is done, after all the nights out, the clubbing, and the hookups and everything. She'll tell you that she was just having a phase. She calls it a mistake, it was just a phase of her life, it was just a season, just for you to see her as she has explored, she's a changed person now, and she's ready to settle down. Right, so those are the places that women that have been with many men keep telling you, it was just a phase of my life, it was just, it was just a season, and I've learned my lessons, and this is what I want now, right? So the last one of my list here is I don't get attached easily. You might think this is coming from a place of self-control or from a place of, being in control, like I said. But trust me, this is not. This is mostly coming from a place of several meaningless experience. Like I said, once a woman has been with a lot of, she's had a lot of emotional breakdown. At some point, she loses connection. She doesn't know how to connect emotionally. She makes sure that she detaches herself emotionally from any man that comes her way. So if you hear women say she doesn't get attached easily, trust me, that is not normal. That is coming from a place of several meaningless experience from men, right? So these are phrases that women use oftentimes, to tell you that they have been with a lot of men. Most of them try to defend themselves and then try to just. So, if you enjoy the content, please do well to subscribe, make sure to like, and then see you in my next video.